But for me, sans money now, qua at the bar, commatis, mammas are commatis, the echo, yeah, bar and I bring a BB. Fast for the board and see more. One morning said before Asantua, a babawa, or stand there, Edema, Singaton, na Chese Ujina, Guinness Book of Records, Edema Ghana, na Chese, yes, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, a cohono, a command is 20,000 Ghana cities, no sense of man in Dra, over to me, and now to be clearly truth. Na send a bear and the truth to run it dry and not in joky. Na obetumi akosoa aye ne Singaton kama no sanso man team induane na ade a mo so obetumi di na ade na ewie ye no ebe ensem bebre na lady ne se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wa man sika bia wa man team 20,000 Ghana cedis bia we nsem no be dija na lady no pese o de Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne nim etwitwifo ana se o pese o tanahye ne image mi wa also no sika no de ma lady nankasa ni kunu ani ne papa when I sem na be dija o social media so do for this am na okasa ni kwani nyina ba betodwa this year Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne hu ayeson bibia che se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia okoma fu asantewa Singaton no contestant no koma ni sika 20,000 Ghana cedis so ma hu duane na no sanso ma ni ndru a obetumi afa na the boys na kama do for no kwani nyina ba bededi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no hu ayeson no hu ayekoje na metumi gini nyina bel wa automatic so for my nko na nko te sanse mu nyanchi mu ba isia.
Beautiful brains, putting Ghana on the map. I love enthusiasm. On Nana Romeo Nkomobo ya say no mampenyin dada abedichie wambwano pohope no de mano de makana nyina nya no kre. And then on entertainment review. So Christopher was the first person to prove said they be enya no kre. And yet pohope na papa no de mouth to take off your sore throat. Enya no kre say former vice president or two ne car ne convoy ping pong you go Singaton no you go boy Singaton nana sore throat poho ba ko na she ne bottom David so manaska. So after Socrates basically exposed her say iraba uboa, I thought the conversation was on whether or not mampenyin dada bediechi manesika plus several boxes of food, water, drinks for the fans. And now who are doing the man. But Empress, instead of we focusing on that, our sister quickly shifted the goalposts. So, Sekanakra, dear Missy, on farm mamia, Musi or dear mameno, Sapuji Mutenki. And then when she said that, strangely enough, most of us in the entertainment media fraternity started to follow the 10K narrative and left 10K narrative and left the substantive matter. Started to ask for 10K. This is not the journalism we learned. Let's go back to where we started from. Have we proven beyond reasonable doubt? Say asema efwa asentiwa can say mampenyin dada manu sore throated ropen obwa. Yes. How did we prove it? The omode sekano sumana no Salam Mustafa. See mampenyin mampenyin dada de Dr. Muhammad Bawumia. De show no ninsa. Eno de koma obayewa no papa. Abayewa no ni papa ne kuno. Okay. Give it to them in cash, in full. Okay, now this is my argument. Empress, it was on your show, was it last week or last 2 weeks when you interviewed her? Was it last week?
Yeah, last week.
Sir, anyway,
yeah, it was last week.
And then the explanation was that Sir Sekano, I didn't see it. So Christopher Jimu Tenke. So Christopher Jimu Tenke anytime so Christopher sees the lady's husband, na ordainika. Say me pay me cats. And I listened carefully and I asked myself why Ghanaians can't see the inconsistency. First, you said there was no 20K. Then later you said, some 20K came. It was given to my husband and my father by Salam Mustafa. Then Sukre Safo, who was sitting somewhere, demanded 10K. Then, after taking 50% of the money, anytime Sukre Safo sees my husband, he still asks for his cuts. Obi chair with 20K. Safo see, well, I was 20, mommy 10K, 50% of the money. And after that, anytime Safo sees your husband, now or Daimoka, was Safo requesting for 70% or 80% at this point? Because I was doing the 50, if I find this fee, crying 50%. Finder's fee is maximum 5 to 15% maximum. But the other second buy in the class says Safo count or the share Musa. The lady also said on your show here last week, Empress said, from 2023, now on name that said it's a Kapiaba. You asked there. So are you saying, say, Cecilia now you're saying, Sana Jonah?
I say, Saturday na year catching. Say, 20,000 a year, secret edging 10,000.
So we are talking about the 20,000 from Bawumia.
Send the Wajiatu.
Good. And is it not strange? Say the sika for you, say papa. 2023 December. The whole of December, the whole of 2024, 12 months and we entered 2025, January, February, March. When you went on radio and said Papa no mouth, national Papa no say sorry, if you say the Contractual 2023, time I always sing that tone. Dr. Bawumia Brew with 20K. It's not adding up. And yeah, no pen and so mammy. The way Sukre Safo allegedly took 10K from the money and they're still demanding more from them. It is also not adding up. The other second
order for and seminar and I did you say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia we are confirmed in seminar because we said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia need 20,000 Ghana cedis now. Odo Koma Sengaton contestants na Guinness Book of Records before Asantewa Sisicano Ekudi ni kunu ene papa insane because say utie discussions ne feda incommodie ne doors pan to be playing in ancho but incommodie ni ko echie no yesi before Asantewa no onankasa eno yi ne papa no yi ne maame that oyi ne papa no yi onankasa ne kunu say bibie ni in terms of sikana ade na no fa masa ankofo no nti efu Asantewa onankasa na oyi ne kunu na yi bi papa say omunji na mu ema no in terms of so be donations bi na ade a ne papa ne kunu no monji sa sika no this sika no so sa ankofo tu we nye de komo mu but or say right from 2023 na 2023 no yes Singaton or say 2023 na bepem 2025 no afiansa na or say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Nisaka 20,000 Ghana cedis meaning say whole 2023 2024 oman bona mania 2025 March and san omo bona mania say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 20,000 Ghana cedis ni duane ni ndro ne biren order for when and some na digital social media no so am dey nchiremu ni nyina ebro ewo akomati so for my nko nyantu ansem so badisia
anoba no say man fans masafo. So my problem was, how come suddenly we've stopped probing them to ask her that, okay, so now that you know that Dr. Bawumia brought you money, have you gone publicly to retract the things you said about him? And to apologize to him that you looked the whole senior allergy in the face in the month of Ramadan and treated him that way? A statesman for that matter. Nobody is asking her to go and apologize. But we are following the narrative. We say, that was when I came in and said, so see because I have had the privilege of seeing a contract with the Ghana Tourism Authority. The money signed that was spent on her. Empress gives here, I repeat, if the minimum wage is about 19 cedis, 20 cedis, okay? Daily minimum wage. the money the government of Ghana spent on her in goods and services can pay over 500 Ghanaians, going by the minimum wage, their monthly salary for 1 month.
Wow.
Yes.
It's yes.
Calculate. If we are taking 20 cedis a day times 30 days, how much is it? Multiply it by 500 Ghanaians and see how much was spent on her.
So 700 cedis.
Is it physical cash and now I said the whole thing?
Goods and services. Because if you read the GTA contract, we will provide A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. And this is the quantum of money we have budgeted to spend on you.
Okay.
Say Enkodua.
500 people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting 350,000.
Ayo. Her contract themselves have not put. After I said I'll publish the contract, the voice I put it on social, so it is there.
Okay.
So you see, the country cannot spend that money on your private thing you are doing that the country is supporting. Then you turn and say, Minyashi. What did it go into? Was it Wednesday? A gentleman by name Nicholas King Ame. I've forgotten the full name. Ame Jim or something like that. He is the chief executive of a company called Events Pro. Events Pro are events management companies, just like we have George Kwezimu's Bureau or Charter House or Nabil's Events Factory. That is a company the government of Ghana, through Ghana Tourism Authority, contracted as the vendors to organize the Singathon. The chief executive himself was on my show and started to list that once our stage now, I said to a woman, I said
Glass.
I said soundproof.
Yeah.
It was sponsored for, paid for by the taxpayers' money, you and I, through GTA. And he said, "Lady, no see you. Nobody supported me. It is not correct." They admitted that the electronics in it, the air condition, the TV, wine came from Electroland, her own private sponsorship. You know, she went to look for. The man said on my show and showed evidence to it that because I didn't know Kosovo, a friend was saying airport, ECOWAS, Hajj Village, she requested for a hotel, and they actually went and gave her a hotel at the airport area. The lady said it is below her standard, and so they said, the whole airport enclave, which hotel in that whole enclave, and all hotel Udin. But you know, I'm a communicator. If you put it out now, you've done the hotel a disservice.
Okay.
But it's on the main road.
Yes.
The main airport road, no. So they now have to give her another hotel. Accra City Hotel, formerly called Novotel, paid for again by the state. And then the receipts are there. I can forward it to you. I mean, the invoices Accra City Hotel sent to GTA, saying invoice sent to GTA, description, room for Ifua, Asentua, Eduomi. The number of days she spent there, paid for by the state. They went on to explain, say, look, all the police security you saw there, honorarium, paid for by the GTA. Transportation, feeding, paid for by the GTA. Empress said, you know, people only went to the Singathon, not knowing what the ground used to be like. It was some bushy place,
Yes.
clearing the place, weeding the place. What is the word? There was a technical of a Marie, making it smooth and level. Paid for by the GTA. Bringing a generator there for all the days plus the fueling, paid for by the GTA. And the lady turns around and says, "Oh, Minyashi." And instead of Ghanaians asking her that, hey, blah, 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 we are rather following the new narrative. So, so that was what, you know, drew my attention to say that, look, Debbie, let's discuss this issue well. The Bawumia money, these are the facts. She should go and apologize to the man and set the record straight. Now, Minyashi, buying Boa, or Boa. When she was signing a contract with the government of Ghana, she knew how much would be spent on her and how much was spent on her. After the Singathon, they've done the reconciliation. She knows how much exactly was spent on her. But Empress, this is my problem.
The problem here then.
Sometime 2024, I've forgotten the month. I sat here. The lady sat where Clement is seated. And the impression by then was that.
Is it when she came with the cooker?
Exactly. The impression by then was that, as far as she's concerned, she had written to the Guinness World Record. They've not told her whether she's won or she's lost. The results are delayed. And
Orofo insemine die edo so me see me play ni nyina ma ode a enye ndani ochina na ebewie we evidence amedia bro chese Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no oma efu asanto asingato no oma ni sika 20,000 Ghana cedis do komo omunduane no sanso man ndru na de we no kwani nyina na ba bede di no we the truth has been revealed. The truth is finally out. Na chese ifu asantoa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia tisia no ho ayeson no ho ayefree tisia ne de ni agi chese nsem na omutwa ntro no mutwa eto ne so no tisia de ne ho ayekoji a we fi santro ni mu a meso be ni nyina bro wa akoma TV so do fo tisia de be de mu nyina be sia akram